Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are in Chamonix and it is UTMB week and we are so excited. So this year we're going to be running the MCC, which is a 40k race starting in Switzerland and finishing at this iconic archway in Chamonix. If you're not familiar with UTMB or the UTMB week, there's lots of different races happening over the week here in Chamonix, so this will give you a good idea of what is going on. So first of all, you've got the MCC, which we'll be running in, which is 40k with 2,300 meters. Then you've obviously got the OCC, which is 56k with 3,500 meters. Then you've got the CCC, which is 101k with 6,100 meters of elevation. Then the TDS, which has been changed this year, which is 145k with 9,100 meters of ascent, which is pretty impressive. Then it comes to the main race, which is UTMB, which starts on Friday, which is 171k. It's the race we did last year. There's videos on the channel if you want to go and check them out. That has 10,000 meters of elevation. And then last but not least, you have the PTL, which is 300 kilometers, 26,500 meters of elevation. They're all serious mountain races with lots of elevation and lots of technical ascent. But it's an amazing week. If you've never checked it out before and you're a keen trail runner, please check it out, get involved. You will love it. So I really hope that gives you a good insight into UTMB and what goes on over the week. We are going to obviously bring you along for the ride, so we're going to try and show you the build up to the race, film the race. So we're going to also be staying in Chamonix after our race, so we're going to try and show you what goes on throughout the week in Chamonix when it's UTMB week. So come along and check it out. So it is the day before the big race, the MCC, and like we said before, we're just going to run you through the mandatory kit for the race and what are we using on the race. We thought we'd come out in the beautiful Chamonix sunshine, this gorgeous backdrop, and do it outside for a change. So the mandatory kit for the MCC also applies for the OCC, whereas the CCC, TDS and the UTMB have got a completely different mandatory kit list. So this is the kit list for the race we're doing, the MCC and the OCC at UTMB. First thing on the list is obviously a pack to carry all your mandatory kit in. So I'll be using the Salomon 12 set. I've used it for many races. I did a review on it. Please go and check that out if you haven't checked it out already. So going to be using the 12 set, part of your mandatory kit. Also, we need to be able to carry a litre of water. So we're going to be carrying 2 Salomon soft flasks. I'll obviously be carrying a spare soft flask just in case I have any problems with these too. Next on the list, we have to carry a collapsible cup. There isn't any plastic cups at any of the checkpoints at UTMB, so you have to have this cup, whether you're having soup or cold drinks, water, whatever, you've got to carry a soft cup. Always good to have on you as well. Passing the mountain streams or any water spots along the way, you can top up with the soft cup, and the mountain water here is divine. Next we have on the list waterproof jacket. So obviously it has to be tapered seams, has to be 10,000 on the hydrostat rating. So we're going to be using the buff jacket that we always carry, packs down nice and small, nice and lightweight. Next on the list, you have to have long leggings. I'm just going to carry a pair of waterproof trousers. Before the race, you always get a text whether it's normal mandatory kit or hot weather or cold weather kit. So you don't need to carry a pair of waterproof trousers unless it's cold weather kit, but it's a long pair of leggings, super lightweight. If the weather changes, I've got a waterproof covering as well. So we're going to be carrying the Salomon Bonatti waterproof trousers as our long leg covering. Foil blanket, got to carry a foil blanket. I put a little first aid kit in there. That's not part of the mandatory kit, but I always carry one just in case. And in with my foil blanket is a driving license, ID. You've got to carry some ID in the race as well. One of the things you don't normally have on a lot of race mandatory kits is the elastic bandage. All the UTMB races you have to carry it. It has to be a certain dimension as well. I think it's 6 centimeters wide. It has to be elasticated and sticky. So If you can't find it in the UK, there's loads of shops in Chamonix that sell it, because a lot of people either forget it or they can't get hold of it. So Elasticate bandage, super important, you really need it on the mandatory kit list. So you need to carry head cover, so a cap or a buff. I'm going to be wearing a cap obviously, but also I'm going to carry a buff, super versatile. Wristband, soak it in water, keeps you cool, or I can switch it on. If my cap gets too wet, I can put the buff on top too. Mobile phone, you have to carry your mobile phone, but you also have to download the Live Run app. You have to have that on your phone. It's a really, really useful app. It gives you a point of contact, SOS, in case of emergencies. So you have to carry your phone and you have to have that live app downloaded onto your mobile. And also energy. Energy is on the mandatory kit list. You have to carry at least 400 grams of energy. Obviously, that's your mandatory kit. What I tend to do is wrap a couple of gels up that I'm not going to use. I leave them in my bag just in case for emergencies. And then obviously I'm going to be carrying a lot more nutrition as well. I've just discovered, I'll just show you quickly, I've just discovered these, if I can get it out, these Pip and Nut peanut butter sachets. Will, a good friend of mine who I run with, he bought some out on a run not long ago and I tried some. If you like peanut butter, these are mega. It's just squeezy peanut butter, but it's got lots of sea salt in it. It goes down really well, super tasty. The salt tastes great, so can't recommend them enough. And thanks very much, Will, for getting me in touch with them. I also always carry a bag with a little bit of toilet roll. It's not mandatory kit, but I always carry it just in case. You never know when nature might sneak up on you. And last but definitely not least, electrolytes for the day. So it's going to be warm. I think the temperatures have been around 27, 28 degrees. So we are going to be carrying lots of electrolyte. Got the High Five tabs, but I'm also going to be using the Salt Stick chews, which I get on really well with. So plenty of electrolytes, plenty of water on the day, because it's going to be a warm one. One last thing I forgot to mention, obviously I'm using the Salomon 12 set, but I've also got the pole quiver on. Any mountain stuff, I always carry my poles, so just clips onto the pack, really simple. Going to be using the Salomon mountain poles, carbon fibre, really lightweight, really easy to extend and to pack away. I would definitely recommend 100% if you're coming out to the mountains for the first time and you live in the UK, to get some poles beforehand, get practicing with them. They definitely benefit you in the mountains when you're doing them long ascents and you're going up for 10, 12 miles. And they help a bit on the descents as well if you want to use them on the descents. I couldn't recommend poles enough, so we're going to be carrying poles and we're definitely going to be using them in the race. That is a quick outline of the mandatory kit that's needed for the MCC and the OCC. Like I said, if you're doing any other races, please check out the kit list because it is different to these two races. We've got a day of relaxing today. We're going to try and chill out, enjoy the beautiful weather and the beautiful atmosphere in Chamonix. It's starting to build up now. People are coming into town, getting ready for the big week. But we're going to have a nice chilled out day. We're going to do some rolling, some stretching, have some lunch in town and just take it super chilled. We've got to register. We're going to be registering at about 2 o'clock, so we're going to bring you along to registration so you can see what goes on at registration, the kit checks, picking up t-shirts, all that stuff. It's always a really exciting part of UTMB when you go to registration. You can see all the tension on people's faces and all the excitement building, so we'll bring you along so you can get a chance to see that too. So that is all the kit packed back in the pack. We are going to go and do some rolling and a bit of stretching in the sunshine on the grass down there. And we're into town for lunch and coffee, and we will see you at registration. The plan was to get a massage, but unfortunately they were fully booked, so rolling is the second best option and slightly less painful option. We have our kit with us and we are heading on down by the river. These are the expo huts that will be open throughout the week at UTMB, and we're heading to registration. Fingers crossed there won't be too many people, won't be too much of a queue. They allot times now, so before everybody used to just turn off en masse. Now it's a bit more organised, so fingers crossed, no queues. Those guys are registering for the PTL. You know a race is hardcore when you need a hard hat. Looking promising, no queues at the moment, so hopefully we'll go straight through.
You need your ID or passport. Ok, change.
Apparently they don't take driving licence as ID anymore, so I have got to go and get my passport. So nice little trek all the way back to the car. Perfect. We've got our passport this time. Take 2. Bonjour. MCC.
Both of you?
Yes.
You take a tray, put everything inside the coat, you unzip it,
Yep.
put the paper on top and go to the control.
Yep.
That's it.
Thank you. So passports have been checked, bib number's been checked, then you get this bit of paper and everything that's arrowed you have to put in the box so they can inspect it. So we're going to do that now. On to the next stage. I passed flying colours, everything's fine, so that's always good. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Merci. Merci.
A ship for your bag.
Yes.
After return.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Have a good race.
Thank you very much. Merci. So the next point is we have to get our timing chip put on our pack. So we'll go through and get that done. And we got a race number as well. So the bag is tagged. We have got our wristbands on. Now we pick up our drop bags and our t-shirts. Well, that was pretty straightforward. Apart from me not bringing my passport, we flew through registration. I think that's the quickest ever. Awesome. So they're all tagged, banded, numbered. Everything is done. And now for an afternoon of chilling out and relaxing and taking it easy. That is the obligatory race number photos done. Now it's time to relax and put our feet up. So at some point tomorrow we should be running down this pathway with this lovely cool breeze from the river towards the finish. Not sure what time that'll be, but hopefully we'll get here. So we've had a nice chilled out afternoon, just cooking up a storm in our wild kitchen. I'll show you what I'm doing. Got a bit of pasta on the go, perfect pre-race meal, lots of nice carbohydrates, a bit of pasta sauce. Anyway, I better put the camera down and get on with the cooking before I burn something. Obviously it's homemade pasta, I rolled it out earlier using the pasta machine. If you believe that, you'll believe anything. I knew I forgot something. Just put my chef's hat on, that's better. Never cook without a hat on, you don't want hair in your meal or anything like that. So like I said, a bit of pasta on the go, and we're just using one of my many beautiful pasta sauces. Just cover that up. Yeah, obviously my pasta sauce. Just drain this bad boy off. We've got this awesome little camping cook set before we left. Great pans, you've got little draining nozzle, no colander needed. Just drain that in there. Always save a bit of the pasta water for the flavour. You don't just get running tips on this channel, we're going to do cooking tips as well. Another thing, always put pasta on sauce, never the other way around. Sacrilege to do it the other way around. Beautiful. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Tell you what, my pasta sauce is impressive. If you're watching Lloyd Grossman, don't sue me. I'm just joking. It's Lloyd Grossman sauce. It's not mine. What's also clever is these pots out. That handle's quite warm. They come with an interchangeable handle. It's a proper handy. So we can stop that. That's all done. Clip that bad boy in there. Hey, everyone's a winner. Right, let's tuck in. We're just going to top it off with some of the finest Italian extra virgin olive oil. It's not actually, we stole it from a service station, but don't tell anyone. We're not ready to eat. I forgot to wash the forks up.
Thank you very much.
It is our honeymoon at the end of the day. You know, we've got to do some fine dining while we're away. Bon appetit. So we are all done, we're fed, we're watered, we've got all the kit packed on the front seats, ready to go in the morning. We're off to bed, we're going to get an early night. We've got a reasonably early start at 6:15, so we've got to get up, get our kit on, get everything sorted, and then we're heading for the coach at 7:45 that's going to take us to the start in Switzerland. So we will see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning.